Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going through the GTA 5 online tips for beginners and those people who have had their accounts reset. So what we're going to do is just go through and basically give you guys a bit of structure as to what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it, just so you're working as efficiently as possible in the game. And hopefully that will mean that you'll make money faster. And the whole aim of this is ideally to get you to a point where in the starting you're making probably about $1 million a week, and by the time you've gone through this guide you should be in a position where you should be making $1 million a day. That's every 24 hours. And potentially how you do it, you could even make up to 1.6 million, and that's literally just for 15 minutes of gameplay. This is all legit. There are no mods, no glitches, no cheats. Everything you do here is all genuine stuff. All you're doing is you're treating the game more like a business. Okay, and you'll get some tips here, like I say, to create some passive income as well, and to help you work a little bit more efficiently. So what I would say first of all is anyone out there that needs a buddy, someone to help them do any sell missions, if you're new to the game or whatever it is, I'm going to put my gamer tag down in the description below. Send me a friend invite or friend request through the PlayStation Network, and yeah, basically just tell me you're watching my video and any chance I can sort of give you some help or assistance in increasing your level or rank or something, and I'll see what I can do. But obviously this will mean that we'll be doing missions and things like that, but I'll try and do it so that you get pretty much most of the money. I would always take the least amount of money possible, because as you can see here, I'm high enough rank as it is, and it doesn't show at the moment, but I've got something like about 108 million, so there's plenty of money. I don't need to take any more money off of you. So first bit of advice I would say is link your Twitch Prime account. The more discounts you get and the larger discounts you get will all be on the Twitch Prime. You'll still get the normal discounts, but these are additional discounts up to 80-90% off of cars and property. Sometimes you get free money as well. Okay, that free money is a godsend. It really is, because early on 200,000 a week, all you have to do is basically log into the game, steal a car off the street, sell it so that it gets the system to do an autosave, and then that's it. That's you clocking in on the game, and then just turn the console off or do whatever you want. As far as Rockstar's concerned, as far as the game's concerned, you've played and you've logged in, you should get your 200,000 at the end of the week, if that's the kind of reward structure that they have in Twitch. I'm not a Twitch Prime member, so I don't know, and to be honest I don't need to be, because like I said, I've got about 108 million. It's more than enough. What Twitch will also do sometimes is they'll give you access to the arcade. I'm currently in my arcade here now, and I bought this arcade when it was discounted, but sometimes what will happen is you'll get an arcade given to you free of charge. The one they tend to give you is the Pixel Pete arcade in Paleto Bay. And just look at what I'm going to do here. I'm going to open that safe, okay, and there's going to be a stack of cash inside. So see if you can see that. That cash there is 50,000. That 50,000 generates every roughly 4 to 6 hours. So if you do something like once in the morning when you wake up, once when you maybe sort of like, as it were, come back from work, and then once before you go to sleep, that's 3 lots of 50,000. You're looking at 150,000 a day just on this. Now, in order to achieve that 50,000, what you'll need to do is spend around about 300,000. What the game needs you to do is, when you come into your arcade, it will be barren, okay, and you won't have any sort of slots. You may have one slot machine somewhere, or one sort of arcade machine, but what you need to do is, as you can see here, loads of different arcade machines. They're all pretty much the same, okay. All you have to do is just go and buy this one here called Gang Wars. It'll cost you around £300,000. You're going to say, how am I going to get the money to do that? Okay, well, we'll come to that sort of as we sort of progress in the guide. Initially what I would say is do some missions, but sometimes you might even get a free payout from Rockstar, as like a weekly bonus or something. So we'll tell you how to get the 300,000. That's not going to be too difficult. You just need to buy one of these machines and replicate them into every slot you have in the arcade. That's all you have to do. It's not a case of buying every single machine, it's just buying one machine and replicating it over all of the slots. It's like a copy paste. Okay, so do that. That'll get you around 150,000. It will need 300,000 before you can get a machine to slot into those slots to then generate that 50,000. But as I say, we'll now move on to part 2. I will show you how to get the 300,000, so don't worry, that's not going to be a massive issue. What we're now going to do is I'm very quickly going to take you to the casino. Now, moving on to point 2, while we're making our way there, very, very important. As a new player, you're going to be sort of quite excited. You're going to want to shoot stuff up and blow stuff up and, you know, cause mayhem and, you know, put your own sort of style, as it were, in the game. What I would suggest you do, this is sort of quite important, I think, especially for new players, is go and explore the environment. I mean, have a look at this map. Yeah, that's a big, big map that you've got to explore there. There's lots of different things you can do, lots of different shortcuts and places that you can go. The best way to explore a map like that is to do the challenges that the game gives you, things like the signal jammers, which is perfect. You can just go and get yourself a buzzard, which will spawn. I'll tell you how to get the buzzard. So you get yourself a buzzard. The buzzard's got homing missiles. As you go past a signal jammer, it'll go beep, beep, beep. You fire a rocket, it blows the signal jammer up. It makes it really, really easy for you to find. There are websites as well that will give you all the locations for all the signal jammers. I think there's about 50 of them. It doesn't take too long, to be honest, about sort of 2-3 hours. And, you know, you're looking at a nice payout, maybe like about 200,000-300,000 pounds. That money could go straight into getting that machine in the arcade. Yeah, so that's an option there. Second one you can do is something like treasure hunt. You go and find some missing clues, put them all together, you get a nice little golden gun revolver. You take the revolver, you load up a mission called Peer Pressure, which I'll talk about later in the video, and you go around the pier shooting everyone in the head, one shot to the head, and you do about something like 50 of those, and the game will tell you, like, you've got 10 left, you've got, you know, 20 left, kind of thing. So you'll know how many you need to do, and that will pay out something like 250,000 as well. So that's a nice bit of money there. You've got the Los Santos Slasher, which will give you the Navy revolver. I think that might pay out something like about maybe 50,000, 150. I'll put a link down to all these challenges below, so you can find out more details about them. And there's one called Movie Props as well. There's 10 props. Each prop gives you £10,000, and at the end of it you get like an alien suit. So that's like about 100,000 there. So I'll probably say there's about 750 to a million that you can get just by doing these 4 challenges, as it were. And obviously the money you can put into your arcade to buy that £300,000 Gang Wars arcade, replicate it, and that's like 150,000 every day coming to you. Okay, if you don't have a Twitch Prime account, obviously just there's nothing you can do. If you want to get one, that's fine. If you don't want to get one, that's fine. What I would do is I'll just quickly give you a quick heads up. As you're doing these challenges, it's also a good opportunity for you to get your character's stats up. Now, if you look at my stats here, you've got stamina, which you can do by running around or cycling. You've got shooting by shooting people, strength by punching people in the face, basically, street fight, brawl. Go anywhere where there's lots of people, gives you plenty of opportunity to punch people. That's what you want. Okay, Peer Pressure is a good mission for that as well. I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Stealth, you hold the left dongle stick down, put a rubber band around it, put a rubber band around the right dongle stick, and then go and have your lunch. When you come back after an hour, hour and a half, your stealth will be maxed out. Obviously pick a wide open space, somewhere where you're not going to be like falling into the river or the ocean or something, or get hit by cars. Pick a flat, large bit of ground somewhere, maybe like the airport. LSIA is a good area. Go there, do the rubber band thing, and you come back and your stealth is maxed out. Flying, again, I'm going to give you some locations for some helicopters. Jump in those and just fly around everywhere. You can do a lot of these challenges. You don't need a car, just get into a helicopter and fly around everywhere from one point to another, and it's going to make it so much easier and so much faster to do the missions. Driving is literally what it is. Driving. I'm going to quickly go into lung capacity, basically deep sea diving. Get in the water, dive under the water, have a look at the coral reefs. It's really, really nice. Okay, driving very quickly. I'm just going to tell you what I did was I went all the way around the outer bit of the map here twice. I did that every day. I think I did that for like a few days. Just steal a car off the street. When you get here, yeah, you just follow that tunnel through there, you follow it down here, and down there, over the bridge, up here again, and then you take the right, and you keep on going. Okay, 2 circuits like that. It's probably going to take you about 25 minutes, half an hour. It's not going to be too long. Your driving stats will go up, and it'll make things a lot more easier for you. What it does, it strengthens your character, it gives you a lot more bulkier stats, as it were. Okay, what we're going to move on to now are the helicopter locations. Very, very quickly, we're going to go to LSIA, which is this kind of area here, the airport. You can pick something up there. That's not going to be a problem. Very, very easy to do. Another option will be the marina, which is in this area here, but you don't want this bit. I think you want that bit there. Okay, in this area here, sometimes you will get free helicopters spawn up. Different helicopters, whatever it is, I'm not quite sure. Okay, you will also, let me just quickly get this right, go through here. So you will be somewhere around here. So I think somewhere around here, this part here, I think that's the hospital. There are ladders on the outside of the building. You can use those, you can get to the roof. There's 2 helipads there. Sometimes you get 1 helicopter, sometimes you get 2, sometimes it'll be 2 of the same helicopters, sometimes you get no helicopters, but good place to go to get free helicopters. Yeah, another area very quickly will be the airfield up here, and another good place will be the airstrip up here. Another option, if you're ever in Paleto Bay, is to look for this little bit here. Okay, and as soon as you turn left here, you're going to turn left. Don't go in this road, you literally turn left. This is the police station here. Okay, this is kind of like the parking area at the back. You'll get a helicopter spawning there sometimes as well, most of the time, to be honest. Okay, those are good bread and butter locations for you to spawn stuff. If you feel adventurous, you can always jump into the Fort Zancudo Air Base and try and steal a jet from here. Personally, I wouldn't. There's no point. Too early a level. Just leave it. Keep it nice and simple for yourself. So, what we're going to do is... Oh, by the way, the best option in terms of helicopters is the Buzzard. So if you're ever not quite sure, there'll be one small 2-seater helicopter, and that will be the one that you want. That will be the one with the homing rockets. Unlimited homing rockets. If someone shoots you with a rocket, you're going to get blown up. Okay, but in terms of exploring and doing activities and stuff, it's a good helicopter. Now, moving on to point 3, this is the casino. This is the reception area here. You'd go here, you'd pay $500, and you would become effectively like a guest member. Okay, what that does is, I think it's a one-off payment, is it gives you access to this lovely little thing here. And this will be, I didn't have this when I started playing, but it's gold dust as far as I'm concerned. Putting missions and everything aside, this is what you're going to get, this wheel here. Okay, and what I'm going to do very quickly, since I'm here, is I'm going to spin that wheel very quickly, and let's just see what I pick up. As you can see, I've got 248,000 in chips. Chips can be converted at the cashier's desk to money. Let's just see what we get. 20,000 in chips. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, that's 20,000 in cash. Have a look at the wheel. Okay, you can get up to 50,000 in cash, up to 25,000 in chips. Chips can be converted into cash. You can also get up to 15,000 RPs, and on top of that, if you don't have anything else, you've got the podium vehicle here, which changes every week. Opposite here, you would turn up every day, you would go and talk to the cashier, and you would, as you can see, visitor bonus 1,000 chips. Press that and you get an extra 1,000 chips. So every day you come to the casino, you spin the wheel and you collect your chips. Here, chips can be converted into cash. I'm not going to do that now, but if you've got like 200,000 in chips, that's basically 200,000 in cash. So, don't go and gamble away all of your chips, okay, on roulette and whatever. Try and sort of save it, because chips is money. What I would also suggest that you do is try and aim around this, around here, around now, to be rank 6. Okay, I'm rank 329, so that kind of goes out the window a little bit, but you're looking to be around rank 6. Okay, and the reason you want to do that is because you want to be in a situation where you can unlock peer pressure. That unlocks at rank 6. If for some reason you're not rank 6, I would suggest going into this menu here, go into online, go into jobs, go into play job, go into created, and go into missions, and down the bottom here we should see repo, and these are the ones you want. You want Simeonics, which is basically go to LSIA airport, steal a car and drop it off to its location. It's nice and easy, it's not that bad, and you don't even have to waste any ammo either. Just be a reasonably decent driver. Same thing with Under the Hammer. Literally get yourself a good decent high-sided vehicle, zoom straight into a police compound, park as close as you can to the car you want to steal. If you have to run a police officer over, that's fine, do that. Get in the car and just drive out of the police compound and deliver it to the docks. Okay, those are the 2 missions I would suggest that you do if you are not rank 6 at this point in this video. Once you get to rank 6, then we are going to be looking to do peer pressure. Now, peer pressure is quite a good one because you don't get any cops. No cops will turn up at all at any point in the game. You can literally do anything you want, run over every pedestrian you want, shoot anyone, punch anyone. It doesn't matter what you do and how you do it. The main thing is that you don't die and that you don't destroy the drugs that you need to deliver to Gerard. Okay, those are the most important things. Now, my nightclub entrance, silly me, is going to be just up here. I just want to show you something which, while we're in the area, very quickly. Okay, let me just quickly get into garage number 2. I just want to show you some cars. I'm hoping it's this garage. If it isn't, then I will switch it over to the correct one. But with peer pressure, you basically go to the pier and you shoot up some people. You're only going to have a pistol, to be honest. Okay, there's nothing fancy for you to use. You're going to have a normal pistol, 9mm type thing, and you're basically just going to go around shooting some gangsters that are under a tunnel. What I would say is get yourself a vehicle, something like this. The best vehicle you can get is this Oracle here. It's basically a BMW. Okay, if you see these, and there are loads of them on the streets, okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful car because you can always hide behind this back wheel and you get a nice bit of cover. If you need to shoot over the car, you can go near the front wheel and then sort of press, I think it's R1, and you can sort of hide behind the front wheel, but you can shoot over the bonnet. It's a good car to have. Make that your bread and butter car that you use in the game. If you see that, get it. What I will also say is, when you're at the beach doing the mission, again, run people over with the car. You're not going to get the police come around, pick up the money, pick up their snacks. If any of them have any guns or anything like that, you might get a little bit of ammo here and there. Run after people on the beach to try and punch them. That's going to get your stamina levels up, and it's going to get your strength levels up as well. So that's good. All contact missions have a 15-minute or a 16-minute cap, which means that if you play for more than that, you're not going to make any more money. Okay, the maximum that peer pressure is going to pay out will be something like 18,360 early on at a low rank level. If you can do that 6 times a day, you're looking at making 110,000 per day. Remember, this is only available at rank 6 onwards, so that is very, very important. So potentially, if you do the mission 6 times you punch people, you run people over, do a bit of driving, do a bit of punching, do a bit of running, and then do the mission itself. And if you can do all of that, say by about 15, 16, 17 minutes, the maximum payout will be 18,360. You do that 6 times, that's 110,000 per day. That's close to around 800,000 in a week that you can make. And that's just from doing that mission. Okay, now the reason I want you to do that mission is because I want you to get a spawn location. I want you to buy a garage, and the reason I want you to get a garage is so that you can get this car here. These are on the streets. Lampadati Felon. Okay, I'll just press that over there. You can see that Lampadati Felon. That's not insured. Okay, and you've got this one here, which is Sentinel XS. That's not insured either. And like I said, this is another one you want. Ubermac Oracle. It's basically a BMW. Okay, there's two variants of this, but whichever variant you get, and that's another Felon. I basically picked these cars off the street and I've just thrown them in the garage. It's very, very important that these are the cars that you get. They're worth £8,000 to £9,000 each when you sell them at the paint and spray. So massive incentive for you to do that. What I would also suggest is, and this is sort of quite important, I'm going to show you this car now because I may not get a chance to show you it before. Okay, this is the Vapid Peyote. There we go. Okay, you can't buy this car, and if you look at the back, you can see there, just behind the back seat, you can see like a little emblem. It says, I think it says Los Santos. But this car is green coloured. You'll get a version like this which is purple, and you'll get a version like this which is yellow. Okay, these are gang cars. These are gang cars. This car, if I sell it, will sell for 12,760 per car every 48 minutes. That's a lot of money. Okay, so very important. Remember that car. That's the kind of car you want. I'm going to show you where you need to go to get that car. Okay, once I get out of here very quickly, let's see if we can show you. For those people that know, it's basically going to be Grove Street. That's kind of where you want to go. But the important bit is, let me just quickly get you to Grove Street, and then you can see roughly where you need to go. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. If I do lose my bearings a little bit, I do apologise. Let me just see. It should be somewhere around here. I don't think it's too far away. Yeah, we need to cut right here, don't we? That's it. Cut right here. And then we do a kind of a right. Okay, so this is kind of the area here. I'm going to quickly bring that up on the map so you can see. Can you see the can you see the G there? Yeah, that's Gerrard. If you're not quite sure where, that's where it is. Yeah, quick zoom in. Okay, look at the cursor as I drive it sort of down here. Yeah, all of that road there is all to do with green gang cars, just on this bit of road here. Don't worry about the inside roads, don't worry about these back roads. This small little strip here is green. Alright, ignore all of that. This small little patch here, around here, is all purple gang cars. Okay, and anything in this area here is all yellow gang cars. Okay, those are the three areas that you need to hit, and I'll show you those slightly zoomed out here. Okay, so it's down there for green, down here for purple, and down here for yellow. Okay, I'm going to quickly go to these locations. So we're going to go down here. Normally midnight is the time you need to turn up. You've got a 3-hour window. Okay, that's very important. Have a look at this car as well. This is a Galavanta Baller. Okay, it's basically a Range Rover, £8,000. If you see one of those, pick it up on the street, sell it. Okay, put one in your garage. Remember I told you there was a different version of the BMW? This is the other version. That's an Oracle as well, £8,000. Okay, here's a nice red Oracle here as well. You can see it's the same car, just a different kind of body shape on it. £8,000. So we're just leaving the yellow area. We're going to go in a straight line, and we are now entering the purple gang area. Okay, and if you're not quite sure, you can see that they've got purple tees and purple gang clothes on. The car will spawn around this kind of area here where I am now. Ideally, like I said, you want the Peyote. If you're thinking how do I get to the next gang level, it's simple. You do a right and another right. Here's a little shortcut and a nice little trick. Yeah, go in a straight line, go straight over, and see this little gap here. Keep going through there and just under the tree, and it should take you out here. The gang car will be parked in this area here. Again, you've got gang people here, and they'll be having gang colours. This is all going to be kind of the yellow area. If the vehicle does not spawn up here, then you need to check in this area here. It'll be somewhere in this, literally here, somewhere around here, you'll get a yellow car. Try and stick to the Peyote, Vapid Peyote, like I say. go ahead and steal one and take it straight to your garage. Now you're going to say, which garage am I going to buy? It's going to be this one here. I'm going to tell you exactly the one you need to buy. And the reason is because it's close to the casino, it's close to an ammunition, it's close to a paint and spray, it's close to the docks, it's close to your warehouses, it's close to your vehicle warehouses when you decide to get one. Okay, this is the one you want here. Okay, this one here. I'm just going to quickly get out and show you very quickly. I'm going to try and buy this so you can see. Can you see that Unit 2 Popular Street? This is La Mesa, 10 car garage, $142,500. Okay, that is going to be your spawn location, so you can spawn there every time you start the game, and all you do is eventually you'd want to get your arcade, which is what I've done here. So you pick up your 50,000 from there, and then you quickly go and you pick up a vehicle from your garage. See, we've got again another Range Rover here. It's getting a bit dark, but yeah, that's another Range Rover there. There's another Oracle here. Range Rover's 9,000. You can see a red one at the back there as well, and this black Oracle here is 8,000 if you sell it. So you come out of the garage, you do a left, literally around the corner, ammunition. Go further up, 3 or 4 sort of buildings up, and you've got Small Crates warehouse here, which I've bought. Fantastic location. Everything's close by. You don't want to waste time travelling too much. Bear in mind you're not going to have an oppressor, so it's going to be a bit difficult. You literally pop down here and you've got paint and spray. Very important tip, paint and spray. You can go in the paint and spray even if the cops are chasing you, as long as they don't see you go in. So if you steal a car for Simeone or a car off the street and you want to sell it, just drive it straight to the paint and spray. Okay, if you're selling any cars to Simeone, this is the location. Okay, your garage is going to be somewhere around this kind of area. The 10 car garage will be there. Okay, you'd come out, you do a left, and you'll go all the way down in a straight line. Literally, you can see how straight a line it is. It's unbelievable. It takes you straight into the docks, and you deliver the vehicle around here somewhere. Okay, it makes it very easy and very quick. So that's another fantastic tip that you need to be aware of. One thing I would suggest as well, when you get your vehicle warehouse, did go to the wrong menu there, I do apologise, is to quickly load up your phone, go to Transport and Travel, and pop into Elitist Travel, Legendary Motorsport, Warstock, Cash and Carry, Dock Tees, and that's Southern San Andreas Super Auto. It's a bit of a too many S's there for me. So pop into there. Sometimes what will happen, I'll quickly do this, I'll just show you what I mean. See, you'll get cars that are given to you free of charge. If this happens, don't go crazy and buy every single car. Okay, you can't get these. If these cars are free, you can't get them, put them in your garage and then go and sell them for money. It doesn't work. You're not going to get anything. All you've done is just take up a slot in your garage, which you could put a Felon or an Oracle or a Vapid Peyote gang vehicle in and actually make some money from. Saying that, the best from here would be this one here, the Pisswasser Dominator. Independent rear suspension. The car is quick, it's very quick, it's very competitive in races as well. Yeah, I've come first in using that Dominator. Get a Dominator off the street, they're free of charge, but this one for some reason seems to be a little bit quicker. I don't know what it is, but definitely go in there and have a look and see if there's anything free that you can buy that'll help you do missions and things and get a bit more enjoyment out of the game. You should hopefully be, like I say, rank 6. That's kind of what you want to be in order to do the peer pressure stuff, and then obviously move on to get this 10 car garage. You've also got a shortcut here which you can do to get to the paint and spray. So you've got quite a few options, and there's loads of other little shortcuts as well that you can do to get to this paint and spray. So it's a good versatile place to go to. Same with this, you don't have to go in from here, you can go further up and enter in from here as well. So there's lots of options, and if you wanted to, you could literally just you can go where this sign is and basically just go off the edge there and you'll land here as well. So there's plenty of options. If you think there are griefers and stuff like that about, that's a good way of getting to your garage or getting the vehicle that you're trying to store in your garage there safely. What I would suggest is if you've got the money, and if it is possible, and there's no reason why you shouldn't have the money, because you hopefully won't have wasted it on clothes, accessories, tattoos, cars that are going to get blown up with one rocket, which most of them are, to be honest, with the amount of money you're going to have. Try and get the $8,000 Sanchez. Okay, now you can pick these up off the street, and some will say, but it's free, why do you want to buy it? Well, you can buy it for £7,000, or you can go ahead and steal it off the street. That's when it spawns up. And yeah, maybe, there you go, 7,000 Sanchez or 8,000. Preference, it doesn't really matter. Okay, either of these bikes will do. Whichever one you get is going to be yours. You can call that vehicle in, and it's a good flexible vehicle for you to really zoom around all over the place, like an off-road type vehicle. It's really, really good. There are some places and some things that you can do with the bike that you can't do in the car. So if you're traveling a lot across country, this is kind of the best thing that you want to use. There's no point using a car. Like I say, people will say, oh well, why didn't you just steal one off the street? It's going to cost you around 6,000-7,000 to insure it anyway, so there's no point. Okay, just buy the thing, it's cheap enough. I'm going to move to the next point now, which is that if you have a certain type of vehicle, so say for example you've got the Felon, you've got the Baller, lots of BMWs, the Cavalcade, the Piaggio car, whichever car you're driving, the game will basically start spawning more of those cars on the map. So what you want to do is basically get one of your cars, insure it. The reason you insure it is so that if you lose it, it can always come back. Here's an £8,000 Oracle here straight away. So you'd buy that, you'd steal that car, you'd take it to the paint and spray behind here, just behind where that deep beer sign is. You'd insure it, and then you go and put it in your garage. What you'll then do is after 5-10 minutes or whatever, take that car and just drive around the street everywhere. As you see more vehicles spawn, leave your insured vehicle on the road. That's insured, it doesn't matter. Steal the other vehicle and just drive that straight into your garage. Don't insure the other vehicles, just insure one. And the only reason you're insuring one is so that you've always got a supply of that car available. You don't need to wait in the game for it to spawn one. As soon as you've got a supply of those vehicles, it'll just keep spawning and spawning more and more. Okay, so we're going to go through the next point. Now, ideally you need to be rank 10. And what will happen is Simeone basically on your phone will send you a text here, and he will say, can you go ahead and steal some cars? Now I'll put a link below in the description to the cars that he will ask you. Just click on the car he asks you and he'll bring up a little image. Okay, so that's going to be a good, nice way. If you don't know what the car is, just go to the description below and there's a link there. Find the car, click on the link, and it'll show you a picture of it. This happens every 24 hours. Okay, of real time, and you can make potentially up to $20,000. So if you do one of Simeone's cars plus sell one of these Oracles, or here we go, another white Baller, there it goes. Yeah, sell another one of these, that's 9,000 there. Okay, you're looking at an easy 29,000 for about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes of work. You do that every day, that's going to be a lot of cash that you're going to make. Yeah, easily you're going to hit like about 120,000 in a week. So that's a good money making tip as well. And also bear in mind that if you get to rank 10, be mindful, keep an eye on your rank, because every now and then just sort of hit the down on the D-pad and just bring up the rank so you know what it is. The reason being because this is a good opportunity here for you to buy the micro SMG gun from Ammunition. That opens up at rank 5. You've got the grenade, which opens up at rank 15, and you've got the sticky bomb, which opens up at rank 19, and also the assault rifle, which opens up at rank 24. Now if you go into the casino wheels and you're getting RPs 10,000, 15,000, 7,500, you're going to rank up pretty quickly and you'll get up to rank 24 pretty quickly. So keep an eye out. Initially you're just going to have maybe like a shotgun and maybe a pistol or something. The stuff I just mentioned now, that's the kind of stuff you really want to get. That's going to help you a lot more in the game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just quickly going to go through the next point, which is to do with weekly updates. Now, weekly updates come out in the UK every Thursday at 10 a.m. Okay, it's very important because you can get some good discounts here, and the main aim of the weekly updates is an opportunity for you to make money. If you've got double money on contact missions, do that. The first thing you want to look out for, and the first major purchase you want to make, is a CEO office. And again, only if this is reduced as part of the weekly discount. Don't be tempted to buy anything else. Okay, once you get the CEO office, you can do CEO VIP work, haulage, sightseer, headhunter. Those pay around about £20,000 to £25,000, depends sort of how quickly you do them. And potentially, if there's double money on VIP missions, you're looking at around 45 to 50,000. I think at one point I did get about 53,000 out of one of them. So good opportunity to make some money there as well. But the reason you want the CEO office discounted, don't be tempted to buy anything else, is because you want to set yourself up for the second purchase. Again, the second purchase must be made as part of the weekly discounts. If it's not discounted, don't buy anything else. What you want to do is you want to buy the CEO office. Once you've bought that, you want to then go and get the bunker. I'm going to show you where my CEO office is very quickly. That's where it is there. As you can see, I've got my apartment where I can do heists, and I've got my nightclub here close by. Okay, now my bunker is all the way up here. I find this is a good area for me. There's another one somewhere down here near sort of Chumashi kind of area, somewhere down there. I think there is one somewhere around here, Chumash. There's a bunker around here. If you want to get that one, you can get that one. The only reason I get this is because I've got some protection with a bridge or an underpass here, so I can always hide there if I think I'm being griefed, especially by oppressors and things like that. So that's an option there as well. That's basically where my bunker is. It's a bit of a fiddly location. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown as well. Only buy bunker supplies. Do not do bunker resupply missions. You're not going to have the guns or firepower to do it, and it's just going to waste a lot of time, and you might even get killed. There's no point, and you're only going to bring back like 1/5 of a full bar of supplies. So you're going to have to do 5 runs of supplies just to get 1 full bar. Don't bother doing it. Pay £75,000. If you're going to think, how am I going to get £75,000? Do about 3 or 4 contact missions. Yeah, peer pressure, and you've got the repo ones that I mentioned earlier as well, Simeonics and the other one. I can't remember the name of it, but that's what you want to do. Spin the casino wheel as well. Okay, look out for daily objectives as well. If you're going to think, oh well, how do I do daily objectives? Hold down on the massive D-pad, sorry, the touchpad that you've got, and you've got objectives. Yeah, and there's 3 objectives here. I think each of these you do, you get something like 5 or 10,000. And if you do all 3 of them, you get something like 25,000. So have a look for that. That's another opportunity to make some money. Obviously, if you've got a friend that will help you out and give you, money from heists and stuff, that's fantastic. But we're trying to work on a solo method here, so it's very important that you take charge of your ability to earn money and make money. So do that. And once you get your CEO, like I say, buy the bunker supplies. Buy 1 set of supplies, sell 1 lot of supplies. Buy 1, sell 1. Don't stock up your bunker with loads of supplies and then go and sell everything. You'll end up with multiple vehicles, and you might not be able to do the supplies sell mission, and you might fail it, and you might end up losing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars there in in-game money. So don't do that. The next point I want to make clear is in terms of the third purchase. Now this is where you want your MC businesses. Okay, I'm very quickly going to go through the map here. I've got my mess here. I'm quite conscious of the time, and I did do a video like this earlier and it came to about 50 minutes, so I really want to try and make it a little bit shorter than that. And we've got cocaine here, we've got document forgery, and we've got cash, and we've got our MC clubhouse here. Okay, the most important bit of advice I will give you with the MC businesses is buy the cheapest of each business. It doesn't matter where the location is long term. Okay, just buy the cheapest ones you can get, and make sure again you buy these on the discounts. Okay, don't pay full price for any of these. That's very, very important. Now, same with the supplies. Buy the supplies, but again, only buy supplies for 3 of those businesses: cocaine, weed, and meth. Don't worry about the other 2 businesses. Don't even upgrade any of the other 2 businesses. Just do the 5 setup missions that you need to do to get the businesses running, and then buy supplies for cocaine, weed and meth. Buy one set of supplies, sell one. Buy one, sell one. Okay, that makes it easier for you, because most of the time you will just get one vehicle. The problem with the other two is if you buy one load of supplies, you'll get half a bar of stock, which will give you potentially 2 to 3 vehicles, which you don't want, for something like 30, 40, 50,000 in profit. It's not worth it. It really is not. So just focus on these three: cocaine, weed, meth. Buy supply, sell supply. Simple as that. If you start stocking up more supplies, there's a chance that your business is going to get raided, and you might even lose 50% of everything that's in that business, and potentially everything that's in that business. So don't get too greedy. Keep it as a solo money making method. Try and upgrade things like the production and the supplies for the cocaine, weed and meth only. Don't worry about the security. Leave that for the bunker, leave that for the MC businesses. You don't want to waste any time on that. I'm going to quickly move to the nightclub. Now the nightclub is also an important one. Only buy the nightclub as something that's discounted or given to you free of charge as part of the Twitch Prime. Okay, if it's given to you by Twitch Prime, just leave it. Once you've got millions and millions in your account, you can relocate the nightclub somewhere else, more convenient. But for now, don't bother. Just leave it as it is. Go into the nightclub and buy all 5 technicians. What I would suggest you do is look out for an opportunity to do double money on bunker sell missions. So you buy £75,000 worth of supplies. You would normally get 220,000 worth of stock to sell, so that's 150 in profit. What will happen here with double money is you'll get 440,000 from one bar of 75,000 supplies. Okay, so big profit there, massive profit. Okay, almost something like about 350,000 in profit. Okay, take the 350,000 and push that towards things like buying the MC businesses. If you're struggling to buy those businesses, this is a good way of doing it. Wait for bunker, sell mission, double money, and again, one bar of supplies, sell one bar. Keep doing that, and you'll make something like 1.2 mil easily in 4 supply runs. And then all you do with that is you spend that money to buy MC businesses when they come up for discount. It means having to hold on to the money and obviously refrain from wasting it on cars and clothes and tattoos and things. And if you think that your MC businesses are up and running, then move to the nightclub. And like I say, with the nightclub, get 5 technicians, all 5 of them. Each of them, I think, range from something like 200,000 to 350,000 pounds each. You can use money from the bunker to get these 5 technicians. You can also use money from the bunker to buy car parking space in the nightclub if you need further space. I think there's 3 or 4 levels. Each level has 10 slots. So there's about 40 cars I think you can hold in the nightclub. So that's a good opportunity as well. What I would say is, once the nightclub is up and running, as in you're generating stock and you can do sell missions, you're looking at getting something like around about 500 to 700,000 pounds or $700,000 every 24 hours of what I would call AFK income. Okay, passive income. From the 700,000 pounds, go back to the bunker and buy research. Okay, it's very important that you buy the research early on. Don't have any of your supplies allocated to research. Make sure all of it is for production of stock and gun running supplies. Once you've got your nightclub, then you can go and keep it set to production, but you can go into the research menu and basically just pick out some research and buy them. There's quite a lot in there. There's about sort of 20, 30, 40 items. Half of them are literally rubbish, but it's potluck. It just gives it to you at random. You pay something like 350,000 for each of these bits of research, but this is free money, so it's a good way of doing that. Okay, so use one business's income to invest in another business, and use the second business's income to invest in the third, and use the third one to invest in the second and the first. So all 3 of these businesses will all be helping each other to, as it were, grow. Now I'm going to get to the last point here, and this is kind of sort of a bit of a sweep up summary type thing. So what you'll need to have is you'll need to have a CEO, you need to have a bunker, you need to have the clubhouse and 5 MC businesses and the nightclub. Okay, once you've got these businesses, you can AFK and pick up, like I say, around $500 to $700,000 every 24 hours. Obviously it means leaving the console on for 24 hours, but just go to your bunker and buy the security option if you need to, and just sit there and just look at the camera. That's all you have to do, and the game doesn't time out. So that's an option. I normally go to my arcade, which is around the corner here, and I normally just sit and watch the screen. So that's a good way for me to do it. And I just, next day I'll wake up, go to the safe, collect 50,000, come out of here, look for a car that I can sell on the street. There's a £9,000 one on the left there, you saw a white one. Go and sell it, and then quickly flick the phone up, have a look on the text. Hopefully Simeone will say go and find this car and deliver it to the docks, so I know that's another 15-20,000 there. Then I'll go to my nightclub and probably do a 700,000 sell mission there. So I can make around sort of 800,000, 900,000 every 24 hours, and that's the kind of setup I want to try and give to you guys, so you can do that. Once you've got that 700,000-800,000 every 24 hours, if you want to buy crates, get a crate warehouse. If you want to get a vehicle warehouse, get a vehicle warehouse. If you want to get a facility, go and do that. That's fine. But you're going to have passive income coming in. It means you don't need to grind missions, and you don't need to get onto GTA forums and basically beg for money. Can you please give me 2 million? Can you please give me some cars and things like that? You don't need to do that. You'll have a good solid financial foundation in this game, and that's kind of what I want to give to you guys. So yeah, that's basically my video over. One thing I would say, if you are going to do vehicle import export, or you're going to do crates, the 2 best vehicles to use will be the Oppressor Mark II or the Sanchez bike, because you're going to get sent around all over the map. So those are, in my opinion, the best 2 to use. You can use the Deluxo as well. It's just it's really slow in the air traveling around. So yeah, try and get yourself an Oppressor Mark II as well. But again, everything you buy in the game, make sure it's discounted. Do not pay full price for anything. If you need to buy, if you've got the CEO office and you need to get the bunker, and the bunker is not for sale, but the facility is, just leave it. Wait until next week, okay? That's going to give you more chance to save more money, so that when another offer comes up, it might be that the bunker's on sale 40% off next week, but there's also a car that you think, oh, this car is fantastic, I could use this car in missions because it's bulletproof or whatever. Fine, that's a safe investment to make. Go ahead and make that. Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, so thank you very much as always for watching. Massive respect to you guys, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.